While I wouldn't say that this week is as great of a week for new game releases as the last couple of weeks with Mass Effect Legendary Edition, Resident Evil Village a few weeks ago, there are still some notable titles that I would want to go over, and that's what we're going to do. Let's take a look at 6 brand new PS4 games dropping this week, and starting things off, a major PC game coming to PlayStation 4, and that is Rust. Rust has been a game that has been one of the more popular titles on PC for a very long time, was in early access for a while, and then it saw its official release, I believe, back in like 2018. And it is an immensely popular game that the studio in Facepunch has been incredibly committed to. It's seen its ups and downs and waves of popularity, but even to this day, it has persisted as one of the most popular games on PC. To give you guys an idea, 482,000 Steam reviews, which is a significant amount of reviews to say the least. 86% of those reviews are positive. Now, this is a survival game, so it's more akin to the keyboard and mouse control, so it'll be interesting to see the transition it makes to the PlayStation 4. But nevertheless, I think it's going to do pretty well, and it is also going to be interesting to see how the performance is, because this is a game that, you know, I could see it being a game that's a little bit more difficult to run on the base PS4. We'll see if it does have some limiters removed on the PS5 and things like that. But it is noted on the official Steam page, the only aim in Rust is to survive, overcome struggles such as hunger, thirst, and cold, build a fire, build a shelter, kill animals, and protect yourself from other players. And that's generally the goal of Rust. You can play in a group of a squad, or you could go in solo. I'd recommend to play with a few friends, and that's how you're going to get the best time imaginable. I have some friends that have the PC version of this game and play it non-stop. They play it all the time and have sunk over 1,000 hours into it, and you know, it's a game that's incredibly replayable, and if you do play it with friends, you can have a very good time with it, and it is finally coming to the PS4 this week. Next up, here's a new game from the guys over at EA and Velen Studios, Knockout City. Team up and duke it out with the rival crews in Knockout City, where epic dodgeball battles settle the score in team-based multiplayer matches. Throw, catch, press, dodge, and tackle your way to dodgeball dominance. Now, it's just not your typical game of dodgeball. There's some wild stuff going on. Customize your character and form a crew with friends to start your Knockout City takeover. Knock opponents with trick shots and coordinated teamwork while dodging and catching balls flying across the map. No ball, no problem. You can literally ball up, roll into a teammate's hand, and become the ultimate weapon. Yourself a variety of outlandish ball types, locations, and game modes. Keep it exciting, plus each season introduces new maps, ball types, rewards, events, challenges, and more. Again, customizability is a big part of Knockout City, and you can define your style, show off your status and unique look through the character and crew design with expansive character creation options. Customize your appearance, gear, and altitude from body type and hairstyle to a custom glider and crew vehicle to win, lose, and taunt animations. Assemble an all-star dodgeball crew with your friends for multiplayer matches and seamless cross-play experience. Together, knock out opponents in 3v3, 4v4, or free-for-all matches. And then it does note it's frantic and fun. Rule the city through lightning-face multiplayer matches featuring mind-blowing dodgeball mechanics. Increase your attack by passing to power up dodgeballs, targeting your opponents with a variety of specialized balls, or again, you can ball up and become the dodgeball yourself. This is a game that I remember when it was revealed, I was like, man, this is a pretty interesting title coming from EA, a little bit different than what they typically put out, but EA is just the publisher. It's coming from Velen Studios, so hopefully they do a good job with it. You know, a game like this, it's all gonna be about, you know, is it going to have that sustainability? Is the community going to stick with the game? I think cross-platform play definitely is going to add some longevity. That's a big benefit of cross-platform play when it comes to multiplayer games, since you need a healthy player base there, but hopefully it can persist for the long term as well. Knockout City drops May 21st. Next up, another notable PC release coming to PlayStation 4, and that is Sunless Skies. Sunless Skies notes, sail the stars, betray your queen, murder a son. Sunless Skies is a gothic horror role-playing game with a focus on exploration and exquisite storytelling. This is, of course, the follow-up to Sunless Sea. The only thing between you and the Wastewind Storm and Cosmic Lightning is your Engine 10 and upgraded. Buy weaponry and exotic equipment and keep her hull in good shape to hold the hostile heavens at bay. You play the captain of a locomotive, a steam engine fitted for off-rail travel, sailing the stars, leading your crew into trouble and out of their minds. Smuggle souls, barter for crates of time, stop for cricket, and a cup of tea. Discover more of the deep, dark, and marvelous Fallen London universe as seen in the previous game, Sunless Sea. Ships of differing factions and unknowable beasts, each with different attacks and agendas. Game received a relatively positive reception, an 87 on Metacritic, so that's incredibly positive. Very positive all-time reviews on Steam, 1,741 reviews, 85% positive on that end. Released at $24.99 on PC, would imagine the same price point on the PlayStation 4. Next up, here's a pretty interesting game. Aeriel Knights Never Yield. Survive a futuristic Tokyo-style Detroit in this 3D runner that tells the story of Wally, who has uncovered the evidence that can change his city forever. Explore a game world with a dope-tastic soundtrack featuring the authentic sounds of Detroit artists. Now, this game has a very, very unique visual style, definitely going for something that's a little bit more vibrant. And the game is described as a 3D side-scroll that plays much like a classic endless runner. The game has an interesting story that keeps players always in motion, run, jump, slide, or dash for acrobatic variants, leading to dope combinations and avoid the challenges that await. Aeriel Knights Never Yield is being built for players who love to speedrun games while being an experience that casual players will enjoy as well. It's fast-paced, seems to be a pretty unique game in terms of its visual style, as I mentioned as well. Also noted to be relatively difficult, so if you're into that, you're probably gonna enjoy it. And the soundtrack is definitely gonna be something of note as well. A game that is dropping on May 19th, and by the way, if you have a PC, available as a free demo as well. That is available to download right now, I should say. So you can check that out if this does pique your interest. Okay, next up, here's a game I can see a lot of people get into. Manifold Garden. This came out back in October of 2020 on PC. Notes, rediscover gravity and explore an Escher-esque world of impossible architecture, witness infinity in first person and master its rules to solve physics-defying puzzles, cultivate a garden to open new paths forward while an eternal expanse awaits. Now, this game saw very, very positive reception, an 85 on Metacritic, and an overwhelmingly positive reception on Steam. That's 1,800 user reviews at 96% positive. The game was released at $19.99, so relatively, well priced as well. It notes, manipulate gravity to gain new perspective and walk on any visible surface, explore expansive architectural structures that repeat infinitely, capture striking and beautiful images with photo mode. Another game with a very, very unique visual style, a little bit trippy as well, but I think that works for, these abstract puzzle games, and I think this is going to be something of note. Manifold Garden is already available on PlayStation 4, but it will be seeing its PlayStation 5 release on Thursday, May 20th. And lastly, we have Rise of the Slime. This is a game that's been in early access for quite a while on PC, going back to October of 2019. Rise of the Slime notes, be the hero that no one saw coming. Help Slime defy the odds by playing insanely powerful cards in this charming, relaxing, and strategic deck-building adventure. Game didn't gain much traction on PC in early access, has 54 user reviews, 83% of those are positive, but I'm a big fan of card games and how they have been implemented into roguelike experiences as well, so hopefully this is another one that can be enjoyable. As you guys might know, I was a gigantic fan of Slay the Spire, and if it's anything like that, this is going to be something that's right up my alley. But that's going to wrap up this one. Again, wouldn't say that this week is full of heavy hitters like the last few weeks, but I think rusting a PlayStation release is pretty notable. Knockout City could be something to look into. Aeriel Knights is something that I think a lot of people don't know about, but it could be something we get into. That's out May 19th, by the way. That's going to wrap up this one. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.